10 reasons to visit Australia. Australia, the land down under, the great outback, the lucky country, Oz. It gets called by so many names, yet one thing is certain. It is one of the most fascinating places on Earth. While Australia is easily associated with its icons, such as kangaroos, koalas, and the Sydney Opera House, these are just a small percentage of what Australia has to offer. It's not surprising that many travelers rate it as one of their favorite destinations. But what exactly makes Australia so appealing? Number 1. Sydney and its world-famous harbour. Sydney is one of the most recognizable cities in the world, thanks to the Sydney Opera House and the view of the entire harbour, including its Harbour Bridge. Sydney is so big and interesting that even a week may not be enough to fully explore and do everything. It's the best place to learn about the country and the Australian culture if you have limited time, as it has a snippet of everything Australia has to offer. Number 2. The Australian icons, the koala and the kangaroo. A trip to Australia is incomplete if you don't see for yourself the most recognizable animals in the whole country, the kangaroo and the koala. Endemic to Australia, these two are the unofficial mascots of the country, and it's hard to resist them when you finally see them up close. The best place to go if you want to see them is at Kangaroo Island because you'll get to observe them on their natural habitat. Number 3. Among the best diving spots in the world. The Asia-Pacific region, specifically within the Pacific Ocean area, is the most diverse when we talk about marine life. This is the reason why Australia is a haven for those who love deep-sea diving. Of course, the famed Great Barrier Reef tops the list, but there are also other amazing dive spots here, such as the Yongala Shipwreck, Ningula Reef, Byron Bay, Lord Howe Island, Cairns, Port Douglas, and so many others. Number 4. Fun under the sun. Australians are often stereotyped as flip-flop wearing surfers, and while not all of them actually know how to surf, they do enjoy activities where they can stay under the sun. And who wouldn't when the country is blessed with so many wonderful beaches? Bondi Beach is probably the most familiar name to many, but don't limit yourself to just that. Go visit other beaches like the Whitehaven Beach, considered as the most beautiful beach in Australia, or the Cable Beach, where you can even ride a camel along the shores, and the surfer favorite, Bells Beach. Number 5. The various wine regions. You don't need to go to Napa Valley to take a sip of some of the best wines in the world, as Australia has plenty of wine regions all over the country. In fact, Adelaide is actually considered one of the wine capitals in the world. You can explore the numerous vineyards as many of them conduct tours and wine tasting events. Some of the best places for anything wine related are the Barossa Valley, Margaret River, Clare Valley, McLaren Vale, and Hunter Valley. Number 6. The famed Australian Outback. For those who love to rough it out, the Australian Outback is a perfect place for you. Exploring the Outback is one of the most popular activities of travelers and locals alike. While some may think it's similar to an African safari, seeing it for yourself will prove just how wrong that is. The Australian Outback has its own charm, and the vast wildlife is always a sight to behold. Make sure to keep an eye out as they are often hard to spot since they tend to hide during the daytime. Number 7. Its natural landmarks. Where else can you find a pink lake? Or rock formations named after the 12 Apostles or 3 Sisters? Or so-called London Bridge not found in London? There's even a mountain range called Blue Mountains that are not actually blue. That's right, only in Australia. Number 8. The exotic food. Australian cuisine is known not only for its taste, but how exotic it is. Aussies love their dishes made out of kangaroo, emu, flathead fish, and so many other unique ingredients. While you may consider these to be exotic already, for Australians, It is as common as eating pork or beef. If you're feeling even more adventurous in terms of food, try out the local delicacies made out of bugs. Yes, bugs. And don't forget to taste Vegemite. Number 9. Extreme sports. The Aussies are known to be an adventurous bunch, and it's common for them to engage in various sports. Surfing is the most popular, but you can also try skydiving, hiking, or locally known as bushwalking, going on a hot air balloon, whitewater rafting, shark cage diving, and so many others. Number 10. The Indigenous cultures. Australia is home to many Indigenous peoples, divided into two general groups, namely the Aboriginal Australians and the Torres Strait Islanders. A visit to any of these Indigenous groups is always memorable and definitely an eye-opener. If you want to learn more about them, there are many organized tours for cultural immersions. Joining a tour is a preferred route, as there are many Aboriginal Australians who are not that welcoming to foreigners. To wrap up, yes, Australia is definitely an exciting place to travel to. It comes highly recommended, especially for backpackers and wanderlusts alike. Not to mention, it's such a tourist-friendly country. No matter what you are interested in, you will surely have a great and unforgettable time here. It is definitely more than just kangaroos, koalas, and the opera house.